And they keep you on still, mate. Okay. Then I went to the doctor's for a checkup and he was examining me and he said, you're going to have to stop masturbating. I said, why? He said, because I'm trying to examine you. Keep your hands still.
Steady Andy. Steady Andy. Steady Andy.
Okay. We've got James. It's all his friend, we call him Jimbob. I'm not his friend, so I'm going to call him James. And James is going to be one of the tallest karaoke presenters in the United Kingdom. If you'd like to do me a favour, James, could you please just stand up and watch him? And this is me, stood next to James. Okay. Is it 6'10"?
Yes.
6'10". So one of the tallest KJs in the United Kingdom, which is not bad going. And also, James has got a very, very deep voice. Haven't you, James?
Yes, I have.
It is deeper than Welsh poo. Very deep. James would like to be a karaoke presenter, and it's his ambition, and I think you'll do very good actually, because I've watched you up on the stage, and now you've got to feel about with the gear, you've got to play about with it and experiment, and there's a few techniques that you'd like to learn. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
Good. One of the techniques is microphone technique, which is something that does come in handy. You need to be able to speak a little bit faster than the way you speak now.
Okay.
So, here's a little thing for you. Normally, I would say to anybody who grabs a microphone, you need to change your voice from that of your normal voice, okay? But your voice is pretty unique, and I think you could keep that same voice, which will just come across. But we need to inject something into that voice called excitement. You need to be excited. When you're on the stage, people are going to get a feel that you're really enjoying yourself, and you're going to make them enjoy themselves and feel good. Your confidence will reflect in the audience. But if your mannerisms are that of a shy person, then they're going to feel embarrassed for you. And that's the difference when you work on the stage. So you need to be outgoing, like this, in the face. So this is what we're going to teach you today. And also a little bit of microphone technique. Normally I would say to anybody who wants to learn how to speak on a microphone, I would normally say, just put a couple of octaves onto your normal voice, okay? And also, the way I was taught was, I was taught that you can imagine you've got an air bubble and it's stuck in your throat. It's not quite up, not quite down, not quite forward, not quite backwards. It's just floating about this air bubble. And you'll have to talk through this air bubble in order for it to reach your vocal cords. So, as an example, my normal voice is, hi, this is me, and this is me, John Green. And I get a microphone, and I go, hello, this is me, John Green. I just want to say good evening and welcome. So I'm talking through this bubble, trying to reach the vocal cords at the other end. And it teaches you to project your voice. So this we're going to do now. So, just for the purpose of the exercise, I'd like you to imagine a bubble, and please, don't bet. It's not a real bubble, okay? So I'd like you to imagine this bubble, it's floating about inside your throat, and I'd like you to just say, first of all, in your normal voice. In your normal voice. Somebody's on the phone. In your normal voice, okay? I'd like you to just say, hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, good evening, and welcome.
Brilliant. Now, I'd like you to put this invisible ball in your throat and talk through it to attach yourself to your vocal cords.
Hello, good evening, and welcome.
Wow, and it's making you smile as well. This is brilliant. So you're noticing the difference. You're having to force yourself, and this is why a good presenter, a good personality on the stage, does perspire quite a lot, because they're really forcing themselves out. They're talking from here, and they're really pushing beyond this little bubble to get them to project the voice. And then you start to talk in a more clear, concise way as well. So your thinking has to become faster, because you've got quite a lot to think about when you're on the stage. And you've also got to learn now your one-liners, your quick quips, the ones that get in the way when people start echoing, or people come up and they've got an answer for everything. You need them answers as well. So it's worthwhile watching any comedian on television, okay? Any comedian. And if any comedian accuses me of nicking their jokes, they can kiss my black ass. So, right, just watch any comedian on television, okay? You didn't laugh at that, did you? Oh, you did then. See that? We got a reaction. This is James' normal persona. He's a fantastic lad, brilliant, and we're going to make you a really good presenter just by doing what we're going to show you now. So if you can, stand yourself up, James, and put yourself behind the DJ stand, and we'll go for part 2, which is projecting that voice with persona and with a bubble in your throat and a bit of music as well.
Okay, that's right.
Cut. Addition to part 1. Something James just showed me just now. He was just doing the hello, good evening, welcome on the microphone, and there's something he did which is very natural, was shake like that. Not quite as bad as that was over exaggeration, but he did shake quite a lot. I'd like you to just do that once again, just say hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, good evening and welcome.
So the nerves. Now this is very important. There's a saying when you go on the stage, and the saying is this: when you stop losing your nerves before you go on the stage, that's the time to give up this job. Which means you don't care. You're not bothered, you don't care about whether you're good or bad, you just don't care. So when you stop losing your nerves, that's the time to think about quitting. Okay? So always remember that. It's a good little tip as well. So always put 110% into your show. Even if you've only got one person in the audience, still put 110% into your show. It's very important because that one person has got word of mouth, which is the best form of advertising. Word of mouth is going to tell everybody there's a fantastic presenter at the so-and-so, get yourself down and see him. That one person may bring 4 people the next week. The next week those 4 people may bring 4 people each, and so on. Eventually the word of mouth will pack that place out. The owner of the venue will be so pleased with you, and the other thing is you've got a job there permanent as long as the audience is still coming. So put every bit of effort into a show, even if you've only got one person sat there. Remember that, don't be disgruntled, be an entertainer, that's what you are.